Hi. Last Sunday, as you know, CNN had town halls. Not just one town hall, but three town halls. They were 1 hour long almost, and there were three presidential candidates that participated in these town halls. The first one was former Congressman John Delaney, and then it was current Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, and then it was Pete Buttigieg, who is the mayor. So there were three candidates who participated in CNN's town hall, and we are going to take a couple of minutes to talk about how these three candidates performed and then what boost, if any, they got from those town halls. Because we haven't done this and it has been 4 days, so let's talk about this. The first one who participated in this town hall and appeared at 7 p.m. on CNN last Sunday, March 10th, was John Delaney. And John Delaney is a former congressman. This is the first time, I think, after a very, very long time that a couple of members of Congress, like House representatives, are running for president. The last time America had a president who was a member of the House, not a senator, but member of the House, a representative, although they are also referred to as, members of Congress, but I'm talking about not the senators, but the members of the House. The last time America elected a member of the House was in 1880. So it has been a long, long time, that a member of Congress who is not a senator, but a representative got elected. So this time there are two running. One is a former member of Congress, who is John Delaney, and he was the first one to appear. There are few things that stood out about him. First of all, I should mention also that he has been working and going to Iowa for the last 2 years. He was the first first Democrat to announce that he's running for president. He has gone to all 99 counties in Iowa, and his name recognition in Iowa is over 70%. The couple of things that stood out about him was that he was very, very direct. He did not use the talking points much. Any question that was asked to him, he tried to stay in answering that particular question rather than dodging it or going to his talking points. And pretty much his answers were in detail. So he has actually a policy and his solutions or his vision on each and every question that was asked to him, and he talked about them. Now you may like his answer or you may not like it. It depends on your perspective on politics, whether you are on the left, middle of the center, or to the right. But I think one good thing was that he answered the question. He tried to answer each and every question, and he stayed to the point. That is one thing that is out. The second thing that stood out about me, as far as I could see, was that he was really trying to be kind of like both sides of the political spectrum. Like sometime he was trying to portray himself as on the left on the issues, like showing passion and solutions which kind of like appear as if they have left leaning, but I think he's very much centrist, or sometime even to the right of the center. So depending on your politics, you might have liked it. No idea yet if he got any boost from the town hall or not. The second person that appeared in that town hall at 8 p.m. For almost an hour also was the current Congresswoman from Hawaii, Tulsi Gabbard. And in my opinion, she did quite well. In fact, I would give her overall performance as B+, not more than that, and there are some reasons for that. One thing that I didn't feel comfortable with was that she made a couple of points which should be, she had an opportunity to discuss about bias and discrimination based on race, ethnicity, and religion, but she kind of made it about herself and her Hindu religion. And then she, when questions were asked about anti-Semitism or Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, so she kind of like answered about her experiences as first Hindu member of the Congress. Which, I mean, it's okay. I mean, everybody should be proud. Nothing wrong with being whatever your religious beliefs are, and more power to her. But I didn't feel comfortable. It gave the impression that she wears her religion on her sleeve, and she was kind of talking about her experiences rather than making it general and come across as if like she feels the situation, she feels the pain of everybody she's being discriminated, who is being discriminated. So that, and I have talked to a lot of people who also said the same thing, and I think I would have said the same thing if it was a Muslim candidate who was talking about, oh, I'm being discriminated because I'm Muslim. It sounded like portraying herself as a victim. But I will give it to her that she was very much on issues. I mean, I have talked about this many times before, that her issues are great, especially the, her positions against regime change wars, and his positions of being anti-war. Those are great positions to be, and I love those positions. In addition to positions, I think she answered the questions very well. In fact, on the issue of Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, because the moderator tried to pin her down in a corner, and try to say that, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar was being anti-Semite and all that. Tulsi Gabbard stood her ground and defended Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and said these were not anti-Semite, these were not anti-Semite comments. So I think, and then also on the Bashar al-Assad issue, the Syria, the regime change war in Syria, and on Venezuela and possibly Iran that she talked about, she held her ground, so I'll give her A- there. Still don't know if she got any boost from that town hall or not. But the third candidate who came and spoke from 8 to 9 is the Mayor Pete Buttigieg, and he kind of spoke also about his vision and his point of view, and he was quite good also. He gave answers in detail. He came across as a sincere guy. He is the first openly gay man to, or any person from LGBT community who is openly gay to be running for president. And if he gets the nomination, he will be the first openly gay candidate from the Democratic Party. And although I do not like, I think he came out as a liberal, social liberal, but he was not really progressive and left on economic policies, and did not really speak forcefully against the wars, although he was against interventions, and he talked about Venezuela, and he said intervention should be the last thing, but he didn't come out very forceful, so he's very weak on that. But he was, he came out like somebody who can reach out to people and gave answers in details and good. And one thing, obviously, we knew that, being the first openly gay candidate is going to help him, because people didn't know about him before this town hall as many people as before. And he got the largest boost, or at least his campaign is the only one who announced what boost he got. So he raised like $600,000 in 24 hours after this town hall. So these things make a difference, of course, and we'll wait and see what difference, if any, it made for the campaign of Tulsi Gabbard and John Delaney. So if you like this discussion, then please share the video. As always, your input and your comments are more than welcome. Critique, whatever. We talk politics in a very civilized way, and hopefully you will join in the discussion. Thank you very, very much for joining. Good night.